Hello, Knights of the Rolled Table, and thank you for listening. This episode starts off a mini DM run by Chris Daly, who did an awesome job. Welcome back to the DM chair, Chris. He also was good enough to edit this episode, giving me a much-needed break. You'll notice cool things that Chris does, like music and other things that I am too lazy / overwhelmed to put into the episodes that I edit. So much appreciation for that. In the previous episode, our team explored the Moonflower Festival in Cambion, where everybody drinks moonflower tea and transforms for one full moon night into a creature of their imagining, and which also allowed the were creatures to walk around freely for one night a year. They went to see the wizard Abracor through a connection with Caraquil, and the wizard Abracor told them to visit the innkeeper in the realm of Elderloch, who could give them important information about how to rescue Gravely. He also gave them a mysterious crate tied up with a rope that made it levitate that he asked them to deliver to the innkeeper. No questions asked without opening it. He also asked them to try to figure out in a chill way what the innkeeper's name was, because he forgot and now he is in too deep to ask. And so that's where we pick it up. Thanks to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and make life an adventure. Okay, I'm pretty sure we had just stepped out of like Abracar's little magical cart, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
With the tip that you needed to go talk to a guy in an inn in Elderloch. So that's where you are. You're in the forest. You have access to a portal. You need to get to Elderloch.
Well, I suggest let's go there post haste, all of you. Does anyone need to rest, or we're ready to go?
Are we still werebeasts?
No.
Those of you that took the like flower thing probably are still for the rest of the evening. Don't know if you went through a portal like that to a different place there where it wasn't night. Like, don't know. Probably not. Seems like it's a night of kind of thing.
Well, I think we should maybe. It might be good to recuperate for the night and shake off this form. I look like an elephant right now, so I don't want to make any wrong impressions. So maybe we reconvene in the morrow sunrise, and then we'll head off then.
Okay.
Sarsa literally curls up into a ball in her cat form and just immediately falls asleep. And is gently purring
In the forest. So somebody has to like pick Sarsa up by the scruff and wake her up to like walk back to the inn. But eventually you do that. You make your way back. Partying still is happening for the Moonflower Festival. And the inn is like right on the main square where the party is happening. But whether or not you hang out there a little bit, eventually you're able to head off to bed, sleep off your animal/human forms, and wake up in the morning as you generally wake up refreshed and ready to go.
Oliver will message Bartleby and say, we're going to get up really early, and can you meet us at the portal room in the morning?
He's able to do that, and Bartleby is able to say yes. And generally the notion of like, probably they communicate a little bit of like, hey, could you send us to Elderloch? And Bartleby's like, yeah, probably. So
yeah, I think I could do that. Yeah, it's pretty. It's not too hard. I mean, it's a big city, so we could try that, no problem.
Yeah. So you're able to wake up in the morning, have some breakfast, gather, head across the town square into the palace/fortress, make your way all the way back to the portal, and Bartleby's there waiting for you.
Hi guys, how's it going? Everybody ready for another crazy adventure? I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's going to be totally fine.
If it could be less crazy than normal, Branch would say, thank you.
As long as you focus on exactly where you want to go and who you're thinking about, everybody will show up with no major hitches.
Okay.
So, where are we going again? Elderloch, right?
Yes.
It's a little further away, so if you picture the place that you're going to and the person that you're thinking about talking to, I don't know if you know this person, but maybe that would help with at least trying to focus in. Does anybody know anybody in Elderloch?
Yeah, man, I don't think so.
No.
There is a innkeeper at Fiend's Folly, but Abracor did not know the name. We are supposed to find out the name.
All right, well, just think about that, I guess. Even though this is very scientific, it's not an exact science. So, all right, well, good luck.
You realize that you're saying things that are in direct contradiction with
Well, I can't hear you. The machine is too loud.
Wonderfully. Well,
I trust you with my life.
All right. Eventually, they all hop on in.
Cheerio! And you all pop out the other side of the portal. Sarsa pops out, and Randall pops out. Tiburon, Branch, and then the portal closes. And you are on a cobblestone city street with red brick and gray thatch houses and small buildings. And the air is crisp and clean, and it's a sunny day.
right, so do we think did we do it? Are we fine?
Now
Sarsa's
wait,
gonna
hold on.
look around.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many people went in the portal? Because there are 4 of us. Now, where's the old guy?
You are, in fact, missing Oliver. He is not with you.
You know, guys, I gotta say, having been in every single one of these adventures, I really feel like I'm the main character of this season. It's really all about Randall.
It's
Randall Chronicles.
I'm the C-3PO of this story.
Hey, while we're
Every
assessing
single movie.
the C-3PO is about right. While we're assessing, everybody roll a D12.
12. I can't count.
the 4 of you.
D12. Let's see. What does that mean?
A 1.
6.
Tiburon stands for 10.
You got a 7 from me.
You're all sort of like assessing, looking around the town and things. First thing, one of you who are not Randall notices is when Randall takes steps, his footprints are bright pink. And like it's daytime, so like it's not super bright, but like you can still kind of see that he's leaving bright pink footsteps.
Like glowing, like they're emitting light, or like almost like pink chalk?
Yes. They're emitting light, like very dimly in the sunlight, but like if it was dark, like would be pretty bright.
Randall.
Oh,
Your
must have stepped in something. Sorry, guys.
your feet are pink.
I think I'm just gonna like give you all these as opposed to discovering. So Tiburon, you are having an urge to taste stuff.
Buddy.
You have a heightened sense of taste, but it's
Okay.
really making you want to like experience that and taste just like everything around you. The way you like look at stuff and listen for stuff and smell things, you're like, oh, I gotta taste that to like fully experience it. And like when you taste things, like you're gonna get some information about that.
Okay, I'll keep it PG-13.
Yes, please. Sarsa, you kind of are looking around the town and looking at Randall and looking at random things. and noticing Tiburon has kind of a weird look in his eye as he looks at random stuff. You happen to look up and see just like a couple birds in the sky, and they freak you out. You are terrified of birds.
Could we get inside now? I'm really not comfortable out here. They're watching. Can we go? She's gonna literally just beeline it for the closest building.
Get under cover. Finally, Branch, you can cast a random level 1 spell with no spell slot. So let's pick that. Go ahead and roll like a D100 for starters.
Okay, give me a sec.
See if that number corresponds with
Out of the 100 level 1 spells in Dungeons and Dragons.
29.
You know Earth Tremor and can cast it without a spell slot.
Hey, I do know Earth Tremor.
Look up Earth Tremor. That's a pretty good one. You literally know Earth Tremor?
Yeah, but I don't have it prepared, so that actually works out nicely.
All right. You all of a sudden you're like, I feel like I'm specially connected to Earth Tremor and I could just like whip that out without a spell slot. Boom.
Like as many times as I want or once? What is my feeling on that?
I think you can do it whenever you want.
Cool. I have a new cantrip.
For as long as whatever this is lasts. Proceed.
Great. Matt's going to abuse that.
Oh, yeah. Don't give me a toy.
Why did you give Matt a spell that he can use whenever he wants?
Hey, he rolled a 7. I don't control it.
Couldn't it turn into wood? All right. Cool. All right. So you are here. Oliver is not there. But the 4 of you are here. You are outside. Sarsa's a little freaked out. And Tiburon is kind of...
I went inside. I was looking for a building.
Oh, you went inside. To a building. Sarsa runs into a 1-story building that looks like it's some sort of manufacturer of cooking utensils and pots and pans. And she runs in literally to some, pots hanging from a rack, like ding, 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 ding. And this little halfling lady says, "Hello, love. Could I help you with something? You seem a bit of hurry."
Listen, I'm going to need a little bit of coverage. Do you think I could trouble you for one of these here frying pans?
Oh, yeah, I mean, for sure. Well, we have, do you want something of a non-stick variety or something that's just more of an omelette pan or?
Cast iron, please.
Cast iron, oh yes, we've got the nice ones that retain the flavor. And so that'll be, let's see, if we go with
She just digs into her pouch and pulls out like a little handful of gold and slams it down on the counter.
Oh, all right. Well, that will cover the insurance policy for 3 years. If anything happens, you can return it and we'll reflavor the cast iron. And
great.
Thank you
very much.
Very much. Thank you for coming to.
She puts the skillet over her head, almost like an umbrella kind of deal, as if it's gonna protect her from the birds.
Yeah.
And slowly creeps back outside to the group.
Yeah.
And he's looking at everybody like they're crazy for just standing around outside.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, okay. Uh, 14.
You do not see any birds.
Yes.
The skillet stays up, but she does appear to visibly relax slightly.
All right. Everyone reconvenes on this kind of central square of where you are, and you are in Elderloch. Elderloch kind of has a Spanish villa kind of feel, just to put it kind of an in-world relatability. It's not a huge city, but it's spread out enough where it feels large. There is a lot of small town feel, and a lot of little shops and a lot of 2-story, 3-story houses and things like that, and general mixed population of species and whatnot. Mostly human, halfling, elf, some half orc, a couple of gnomes,
You see a dragonborn here and there, so kind of mixed. And the place that you're looking for that the Abercor told you about was the Fiend's Folly, which is an inn run by the innkeeper. So, what would you like to do?
Tiburon would like to get close to Sarsa and lick the skillet that's on her head.
You lick it.
The flavor.
It has a nice irony kind of, ferrous flavor and kind of almost like a copper tinge. There's a little bit of mesquite kind of mixed in there, and yeah, you feel like it's gonna be a really good, flavorful skillet.
Randall sees that and he comes over and he goes, "Hey, are you licking something? Let me get in on that." He's gonna lick it too.
Randall.
Are you both out of your mind? All right, they could come back at any minute. Can we please go somewhere else indoors? Maybe find a tavern, or at least keep moving. We're sitting ducks out here. Oh, do you see any ducks?
I can be a duck. And Branch grabs his amulet and turns into a duck.
Oh no!
The skillet goes whack on Branch's head.
Oh, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I gotta figure out what a duck's.
I guess that would just be like strength or dex.
With a skillet, that's probably an improvised weapon. It'd do D4 plus strength, probably.
Just roll a d20.
Okay. 14.
All right, you hit the duck, and the duck whacks against the wall and instantly turns back into Branch.
Ow! Why?
Sorry, but you terrified me. Can we not do that right now? I'd like for us to move on away from feathered creatures. All right.
At this point, an elderly, dark-skinned man in a butcher's outfit comes out of what you believe to be a delicatessen or a butcher shop or something. He's like, "What's all the noise coming on down there? What are you guys going in a fight? No fighting on the square here."
We were just playing.
Playing a game, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, get out of here, we don't like this. This is a mercantile area, all right? But I'll have to call the Merchants Guild, and they're gonna have a word with you. With the City Watch.
We are looking for an inn. Perhaps you could set us in the right direction. What was the name of that place we were looking for?
Fiend's Folly.
Oh, the Fiend's Folly. Yeah, well, you're going to want to go about 7 blocks to the west and keep heading down. You'll go down the hill, slightly back up, make a right, and then when you see the place with a bunch of flowers, you're going to go straight, and then you'll see it's got a big horned helm, in front of it, and that there's an inn. It's not the place I would recommend. I would recommend the Pampered Moose. Pampered Moose is a great inn, lovely and comfortable, and host afternoon tea. It's quite nice, but if you want the Fiend's Folly, there you go.
Sounds familiar. Whereabouts are you from?
Oh, here and there. I traveled a bit. I'm a butcher now, but I used to live on the sea, and
Did you ever make your way over to Middleditch?
Well, my sister's from Middleditch. I lived there for a little bit of time.
Yeah, well, your accent just sounds so familiar to me. It brings me right back home.
Well, coming and going.
Going and coming.
Coming and going.
As we
it's
say.
A Middleditch.
As we say.
It's a Middleditch term, as we say. Yeah. Coming and going.
Hey.
All right, so do you
head towards the Middleditchians together?
Do you head towards the Fiend's Folly?
Yes.
We just made up a slang term. All right, so you head towards the directions that this butcher gave you, and about halfway there, I would like all of you to make a perception check, please.
22 for Branch.
Dirty 20.
All right.
8.
25.
And 25. Wow. So all of you except Tiburon, you kind of get the feeling that you're being watched. And you...
Is it by birds?
It's not. You turn around, you look up, and you don't see birds, but what you see is a flicker of flame that darts behind a rooftop. And then you see it again kind of to the left on a flat roof, kind of, and then it disappears. It's very fast, but you just get the sense that, like, as you're walking and you kind of slow down to a halt, and you get the sense that, like, something is following you or watching you.
All right, nobody panic. We're being followed by fire. Okay, get your water bottles ready. Have your water bottles ready.
Water would taste quite good right now.
Branch has a canteen, but not a bottle. Is that okay?
Yeah, yes, just have water ready in case it tries to burn us.
Okay.
At this point, as you're all looking up in kind of one direction, behind you, you just hear thump, and you turn around, and behind you, you see a dark charcoal-skinned humanoid with fiery flame hair and some monk attire, and some of you, except for Randall, will recognize Igneous.
Boo!
The monk.
Hey, how you doing? What are you all doing here?
Randall throws water on.
All right, that's not good. Hey,
Danger!
Steam is happening.
Oh, Randy, you don't need to worry. We've worked with him before. He's fine. Igneous, what are you doing over here?
oh, what are you doing here? I've been tracing some leads to find a friend of mine, and led me here to Elderloch. How'd you all get here?
We are also looking for a friend. And
Do you remember Gravely?
We went through a portal.
Oh yeah, I know Gravely. He's taking out some of the biggest elites around. Or you looking for him? You lost him? What's going on?
Yes, he is in with a dragon, maybe, and in a big light.
A dragon and a big light. All right.
Yeah. Yes, but first we need to go to the Fiend's Folly and bring him this box and find out his name.
Igneous, you notice a large 5 by 5 foot floating crate being dragged by this rope. Who's dragging the crate, by the way? Assuming it's not Sarsa, who went through this whole frying pan debacle, but
Probably Branch, I would think. Tiburon's definitely tasted it by now, probably, right?
he just licks it every once in a while.
What's in the giant box you got there?
I don't think we actually know that, do we?
You don't know it, and you were specifically instructed not to open it.
We are not supposed to open it. It is for the innkeeper.
All right, well, my lead's kind of dried up on the thing I was doing. You mind if I tag along and help out?
It would be good to have you here.
All right, let's go.
So you keep walking, and eventually you pass a flower shop corner, and you keep going, and you see this shop, which you think might be the inn that you were instructed to find, and you see a sign hanging off of the side with a kind of a goat's head. Looks kind of fiendish. It's painted red with kind of white eyes, but the eyes have little friendly cartoon pupils in them, and it looks like the friendliest little goat, and it says the Fiend's Folly, and inn and tavern. And you go ahead and go in. The door is actually open. It's kind of this open air archway, and you just kind of go ahead in, and it's relatively quiet. It's kind of early afternoon. It was morning in Cambion. It's like mid-afternoon with the time jump. And so you go in, you see a bar, and you see a couple of tables. There's a few booths in the corner. There's a few posts that are holding up a second floor with a stairway kind of in the middle of the room. There's a little game off to the side with a little sand pit with like little pegs sticking out of the ground that these two older elves are playing a game of agility, and there's a small gnomish man cleaning the counter behind the bar.
All right, I guess Branch will tug the box, which I think is floating, because I think we have a rope of levitation on it.
It's floating, yes, it's floating.
Branch walks over with the box and hello.
Ah, hello there, folks. What are you having tonight?
Are you the innkeeper?
I am the innkeeper. Yes, that's me. You've come
what's
to
your
the right
name?
place. Welcome to the Fiend's Folly.
What is your name?
Everyone just calls me innkeeper. It's kind of a family secret, I suppose.
No wonder no one knows your name then. Hello. My name is...
Well, I'll get you something to drink.
My name is Box Springer.
Springer, all right.
We were told
yes.
to bring this by Abercor.
Abercor sent you, right? Okay. Yes. You've come a long way. Did you come by sea or by some other interesting method of travel?
I took a kind of a winding route around here. I arrived on foot recently. You have a house specialty kind of thing? Local drink that folks drink here? We could try out.
He takes a look at you and says, for your kind of... I don't suppose you might like spicy drinks? Being kind of hot around the collar, eh?
Yeah, I can handle spicy, but whatever the locals drink's fine with me.
Well, the locals tend to drink kind of a port wine. It's a fine, sweet sherry wine, and it's got a bit of a flavour like a raspberry sort of. You know, that's kind of what the locals drink. Always around about 4:00. In about an hour.
That sounds good.
Since you're visitors, I might give that to you, a little bit early. Buck tradition, what they say.
Yeah, give us a round of that.
All right, a round of the berry wine. Here we go. And he lays out some little wooden goblets, that little kind of like wooden shot glasses, and he puts that down. He gets out this little round jug of wine and pops it open. Boom, and bloop, 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 just quickly, deftly pours it in faster than you can see how he does it. And he's very skilled at bartending, and he kind of shifts his hand, and almost seemingly without effort, all of the cups kind of slide towards each one of you.
Ooh, wow.
So, I see you've got that box there, and that's for me. So, after you finish your wine, I will get my friend over there, and he kind of points to a large orcish man that's cleaning the tables, and he says, I'll get him to take over the bar. We can go in the office and we can talk shop. What you say?
And Branch kind of like looks at everyone else like,
Yep, I see no problem with that plan.
Well, I'll take a pour, but
drink.
let's go.
Okay.
Oh. All right. So you finish your drinks, and it's kind of Tiburon. You notice you feel every detail in the fermentation and the age of the berries. You know, when they were mixed into this wine. Like it's just kind of you do all the, like you're kind of experiencing all the colors and lights of this taste.
I've been blind. I've been blind my whole life.
It's amazing. You're
Now I
super
see.
sensory. And y'all just kind of see Tiburon going like,
You okay, Timmy? Do you need a moment here?
your friend all right there? I mean, it's pretty good, but, there is better out there, as port wines go. Why don't you, little one, sorry, I forgot your name.
Boxbringer.
Boxbringer, right. I don't think that's going to fit through the side door where the office is, but the rest of you can come with me, and then if you want to come around, there's a back door where that will fit in through the kitchen, and then you can bring it into the office that way. And then somebody can go with him if you want. It doesn't matter to me. Just meet me around back.
Igneous, you want to come with Branch?
Sure thing. I'll got you.
Cool.
3 of you go with the innkeeper into a small adjoining room behind the bar, and he kind of lifts up the bar and puts it back down. Igneous and Branch go around back. You see a back door, which is actually a door. It's green. You go through it, and it's a wider like delivery door where crates and stuff can fit through. And you see a couple of humans. One is a portly female kind of cooking up, chopping potatoes and prepping food for the lunch rush, and another older man, a dwarf, is kind of cooking up some stew and chopping meat and things like that. So they're in the kitchen. You see another door that's off to the side, which you assume is the office. So you kind of push the box through there. All of you are in this office. There's a couple of shelves lined with various baubles and knickknacks. It looks like he's been around for a while in this place. There's wooden carvings of various animals and beings, some bottles and potions, a few scrolls and rolled parchments are lining some of the top shelves. And he's there and he says, well, thank you so much for bringing me this box. Let's get to brass tacks, shall we? So, I assume if Abracor trusted you with such a pertinent delivery, you must be adventurers of some trustworthiness. What is it that I can give you in return for this, Bobble?
It's the scry. Let's ask him to scry.
We are looking for a friend of ours who was taken, and maybe.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I hate when people are taken.
Yes, it is annoying.
Absolute crime.
We think maybe he is in a dragon's horde, but is still alive, and or maybe.
If your friend got taken to a dragon's horde, he probably is not going to make it that long. I hate to say it, but hey, we'll stay positive.
Yeah, don't count him out.
Don't count him out. All right. Well, I don't know much about many dragons. Is there anyone in specific that you're looking for? I mean, I tend to. I don't know what Abracor told you, but my side business is a bit of dealing and trade, and not exactly the kind that is above ground, if you get my meaning. So I deal with these types of things and ship out things to other people that might need them, however that needs to happen. And I don't hold back with whatever the method's necessary. So, like this item that you brought to me, this is going to be good use to someone else. And you know what? I have some information, but you might need to tell me exactly it is who you're looking for. if it's someone that's not on the up and up, I might know a little bit about that. I know a little bit about these so-called elites that are fancying themselves as rulers of the realms.
You do?
Some of them, you know, they've got to have... Where do you think they get all their fancy baubles and wands and trinkets and armor and stuff like that? Somebody's got to supply them. Somebody's got to be the person that gives them all this stuff. Who do you think that is? I'm one of the best. So, I know I've worked with many of them. And if I haven't worked with them directly, I've worked with them indirectly.
Do you know a Malkadoth?
I do know a Malkadoth, yeah. He kind of went silent a couple of weeks ago, but he hasn't asked for much, but I've worked with him in the past. Had some strange requests.
Like what?
Well, it's client privileged information, but I could let you know where... Well, you said your friend was taken into smoke?
No, he turned into smoke and then went into a mountain.
Right.
I want to be very clear about that.
Oh.
The smoke didn't take him, the mountain took him.
That's
where the smoke went.
That does change things. Your friend turned into mist, smoke, mist, and I'm assuming that this Malkadoth turned into smoke, mist as well.
Yes.
Phased
Yes,
away.
but not gas.
This is a
we
very...
were gas.
Listen to me. This is a very ancient spell. And I know... Well, it's very dangerous, but if pulled off correctly, it could grant seemingly some sort of immortality to the person that tries to pull it off. So I could tell you a little bit more information about maybe how to counteract this spell. I'm not sure if I can tell you where Malkadoth is, but I could tell you more about the spell and how you could probably stop it if you find where he is. But you gotta understand, the realms are kind of going downhill. I mean, all these elites, every time one of them gets taken out by these so-called knights of the realm, mythological figures, you know, I mean, it's a power vacuum, and there's other people that come back and they're getting more powerful. Somebody else is even running the show behind the scenes, you know. That's what I know. But things are dangerous is what I'm saying. So if I'm going to give you information, it's going to cost you. I actually might be able to use your help. I'm supposed to give a delivery, and it's a bit out of my way. It's kind of a dangerous journey. So, well, it's not so much the journey as I just don't like dealing with these people. So maybe you could deliver it for me, bring something back, and that way you can earn my trust, and then I will give you the information that you need, and you'll bring back something for me. What say that?
Was the box that we brought you not enough to do that?
Well, that got your foot in the door, but what you're asking is some information that is not easily acquired. I don't think very many people know about this spell. I'm a little older than I look.
What's in that box?
That's for the client only, I'm afraid.
Who's the client?
That's also for me to know, and you not to find out, my fiery friend.
You got a lot of information you use for helping people that hurt other people, it sounds like. You don't have any apprehension about that?
I'm just in it for the coin, you know. I've got to make a living.
Igneous, it says to Larry on the side. So it's going to Larry.
No,
It says to Larry.
Oh, it's upside down. That's Elvish.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. I have no idea.
There's
what
no
this is.
Larry. Sorry. So, what you say? Going a little bit of a quest for me? It's only like a day's journey into the mountains. Go down, deliver this little box, and he pulls out a small little kind of a snuff box, wooden carved, and he says, hey, if you deliver this And he kind of rattles it around and says, but don't open it. It's private information. You give this to my clients and they will give you something in return. You bring it back unscathed. I will give you information, whatever you want to know about this spell, and I'll tell you how you can stop it. Right?
Okay, how do we know?
Gnome's honor.
How do we know which ones are your clients if you will not tell us who your clients are?
Oh, well, I'll tell you who they are, but you have to accept the agreement.
Right, well, we're not really getting anywhere without this, so why don't we just move forward?
As long as you also throw in 1 bag of garbage.
I mean, you can have... All I've got is some breakfast refuse from this morning.
Sold. We'll do it. Let's go, guys.
All right, fantastic. So
don't throw it out.
Let me give you this map. This is what they gave to me to get to their place. It is a map of Elderloch and the surrounding areas, presumably drawn by the person that gave the innkeeper this place. So you can see, because this is a visual map, but I'm going to try to describe it. It is a parchment scroll, and it has this, what you think is Elderloch is labeled Stupid Town, but stupid is spelled wrong. And then there's an area called Dry Stuff, which you know is like kind of a desert beach climate. In the surrounding ocean water, it says sharks, and there's a shark popping out. And there's a lake that's just labeled Lake. And there's a little red dotted line that kind of goes around some mountains and through the lakes and forests to the east, where you see...
Up in the corner here, it says 1 slap to get in, not too hard. What does that mean?
Well, I think that has something to do... see, I haven't actually been there, but I just kind of communicated through other means. But that's what they sent to me. It's like an entryway. It's a method of getting in to this Horn Peak Mountain, I think.
We got to slap somebody, or somebody got to slap us?
You know, I'm not sure, but yes.
And you don't want to tell us what's in this box either, right?
Oh, no, you don't. This box is locked, and don't try to open it. It will. It is locked with an arcane lock, and if you try to open it, it will hurt you very much.
Right, and you help out lots of elites that kill lots of people in the realms, innocent people, and you don't really care what happens to them, right?
I don't. I'm just in it as long as my deliveries get made, and I get paid. That's I got them made in the shade, you know.
Oh, I hear you. No sweat off your back. Who cares about the innocent people that get slaughtered, right?
I don't. You know, Bob's your uncle. I haven't heard anything about
Bob's
anything.
Your uncle. Yeah,
exactly.
Right, great.
My uncle was named Grass that a bear sat on.
So what you'll need to do is you'll need to go inside this sort of underground temple. You're dealing with you're going to be dealing with some demons, unfortunately. They are pretty nasty folk, but they are good at what they do. So, and turns out they're pretty good hired hands. So as long as you just stick to the script, just follow the instructions. There's some instructions on the back of the map as well. Once you get in there, this is from them. So I'm hoping that the information is good. And then once you get into their conference room, so to speak, then they'll give you something. You give them what I gave to you to give to them. And then, there you go. So, and then you head back here, quick as a whistle, and I will give you some more information. 2 days tops.
I like how in like D&D, like 2 days is kind of like, okay, that's reasonable. But like if this was like in my life and somebody was like, hey, I've got this project for you and it's going to take 2 days, I'd be like, oh, get wrecked. Like I wouldn't do it.
Mostly in D&D, no one has like, I don't know what next Tuesday looks like. Like you don't have a future calendar. It's all about like in the now.
I'm free for years on
What?
end.
A 6-month quest? You got it.
I have no one in my life. Yay!
No obligations.
And I'll tell you what, to sweeten the deal, since technically you are working for me in this arrangement, I will give you each 15 gold for making the delivery.
And the garbage we agreed on earlier.
And the garbage, of course, my friend. Yes.
What does it say on the back?
On the back. Yeah, so you turn it around. Okay, this is what's on the back.
Shed blood to see blood. All right, that sounds fun.
It does not sound fun.
So on the back of the map, you see
I
this
was being
scrawled, what you would assume is demon scribbling, trying to scribble in common, and it says "shed blood to see blood," and then there's a couple of words that are scrawled in very scratchy handwriting, various things which we can talk about later. Once again, I don't really know what this means. I haven't been to their establishment, so hopefully it'll make more sense once you get inside. You know, demons like to be tricksy. They like to play games, a bit chaotic. So good luck with that. But you seem to be an industrious bunch, and so am I. An industrious person, that is.
I think I can handle accepting this here side errand that you're sending us on, but perhaps you could give me a bottle of top shelf whiskey just to sweeten the deal.
Well, would you like casket aged or personal still barreled?
Personal.
All right, give me 1 minute. And he steps out to a side room. You hear clink,
Right,
clink, clink.
so we're good with this, right? We're doing this?
Can we really trust them? This seems like a very untrustworthy situation.
Oh no, we can't trust
No,
him a
we
lick,
cannot.
but at least it gives us somewhere to go instead of just sitting here twiddling our thumbs.
We should assume it is a trap, and if it is, do something about it.
Y'all mind if I punch him? I could punch him.
We should wait until after information is gotten.
Okay, but I can definitely punch him later.
Oh, sure.
Yes, multiple
Okay.
times.
All right, let's go.
All right, so he comes back in and hands a thin, round bottle. It's skinnier than the usual whiskey bottle is. This is a bottle of 700 milliliters of my apple cinnamon whiskey, and it is dry aged. It's used the finest apples from the edge of the Cinterlands, which are north of here, so kind of kissed by frost, and it's got a little bit of a chill, but it's got a little bit of spice that kind of warms your belly on a cold winter night. So I hope you like that. If you seem like
I'll take two.
I only have the one. It's kind of hard to come by, but I could get you another. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll see what I can do. Talk to my supplier.
Hey, have you seen a guy named Melvin Gelrod? Came here looking for him.
Melvin Gelrod.
Yeah,
Is that?
he's loud.
He's a loud guy.
That is a dumb name.
I don't think so. Seems like
All
I would
right.
remember that. It sounds like some sort of a thing you sign up for. Sign up for Melvin Gelrod. No,
Yeah, well-
I haven't seen anybody like that.
All right, well, if you could keep a lookout, I'd appreciate it. He's Melvin Gelrod, very loud.
All right, is he a gnome, dwarf?
No, human, I think, paladin, and nature, likes trees, and I cannot emphasize enough how loud he is.
Okay. Well,
He has
I'll
a cool mustache too.
keep my ears open. All right, thanks. One more thing, my tiefling friend. Demons don't tend to like tieflings that much, so just maybe if you have the ability to disguise yourself. They've got this whole thing against devils, demons and devils don't mix, and
They know that I'm not actually a devil.
I mean, I know that, y'all know that, you know that, but I mean, a lot of tieflings might be descended from, have ancestral lineage with the Nine Hells, so it might be best if you, just put on a different face or maybe hang back a little bit, just giving you a bit of advice. That's all.
Noted.
It's the shame of prejudices these demons have. They're not as educated. All right. Well, good luck. Don't die, and I will see you in a couple of days.
I have one last question.
Oh yes.
Can I taste the box? Is that all right?
Taste this box, the crate.
Yes. No. The small box.
He already tasted the crate.
Oh, right. Oh, speaking of the crate, hold on a sec. He unties the rope, and it kind of floats down and places the crate on the ground. He says, "Yeah, you can have this. I don't need it anymore." And he gives you the rope of levitation. So this will grant anything you put it around a temporary levitation spell. Basically, we kind of humdrummed it for the crate transporting, but basically it's the spell of levitation, so whatever limitations that has on it, however you want to use it.
I feel like Randall would make the best use of this, of the party members.
Oh yeah, give it over here, baby.
I don't want to say
Would
that you...
he really just like a giant heap of trash following along to the party?
So, and you can see one of my chefs, Augustine, on the way out about your trash.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So yeah,
I'd
Branch
rather
is
you
gonna
not
give the rope to you, Randall.
I'd rather you not taste the box. It is since it does belong to a client. But if you ask them, but be my guest. All right. Good luck with you. And he kind of just gets back to work on his desk. So you guys head out towards the kitchen. Randall talks to one of the chefs, who he assumes is Augustine, is the female. Says, "Trash.
Yes, your waste products, your byproducts.
All I have is some potato strips and a little bit of ends of onions and dried meat that we didn't want to use, the fat bits.
Perfect. Put those in a to-go container and I'll be on my way.
Well, they're in this bag." She just
Perfect.
pulls up
Even better.
It's kind of drippy on the bottom. She hands it to you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. I wouldn't eat that. It might give you the stomach rumbles.
That's what I'm after. Good day.
She just kind of makes this like really worried. And then you like head out the door. All right.
Randall opens his big trash bag and puts the smaller trash bag inside.
Iggy turns to Tiburon, who's probably licking something in the kitchen at that moment, and is
Thinking
like,
about it.
what's his deal? Looking at Randall. Is he a
Randall?
knight or what's?
He's essentially honorary, but he's been an invaluable part of the team for the most part. I wouldn't lick anything in his bag, though. I'd advise you against it.
Okay, duly noted. I will not lick anything in his bag.